I just remember one day waking up and saying to myself, despite everything that's going on, I got to get to another level. But at that particular time, I must be honest, I had the passion, but I didn't necessarily have the theory. And I remember saying to myself how empty I felt. On one hand, I felt empowered. I felt that I could do for other youth what someone had done for me. And so I remember saying to myself, if I could just find that individual that I could get inspiration from, if I could find that mentor, that person that could give me the blueprint, like I know I can make a difference. Like I know I could turn things around. I've actually experienced it before. I had a mentor. I had someone when I was homeless. Someone when I was living in abandoned buildings and eating out of trash cans. I had had the experience of someone speaking the right words at the right time to help me to get my GED and send me off to college. And so I felt, I've seen this before. I've been in this movie before. I think now that I'm mature enough that I can do for others what was done for me. I can see it in my mind's eye. I know exactly what it will look like. Is there such a person? Does this person exist? Everybody kept saying in that particular city, in that particular region, like, this is the person you need to go see. And I remember saying to myself, like, this is it. I've got it. I'm going to meet with this person, and this person's going to change my life. I had one perspective of what it would look like. Like in my mind, I was thinking, they're going to tell me to read all these books, and they're going to give me all this theory, and we're going to meet up, and they're going to show me these great tools that I could use. They said to me, all right, Eric, if you're serious, meet me tomorrow morning, 4:30 a.m. at the beach. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm thinking to myself, in my mind, I'm thinking, if you are a good mentor, you'll work on my schedule. Let's say 11 o'clock in the afternoon. That's it. Whatever it is you want to teach, I believe we can still learn that at 11 o'clock. I don't think there's anything magical about 4:30 a.m. As a matter of fact, I'm a little nervous about 4:30 a.m. because there's nobody to hold us accountable. Like nobody else will be up at 4:30 in the morning. And so I said to myself, Eric, as weird as 4:30 a.m. sounds, if 4:30 in the morning is going to do it, then you need to get up at 4:30 in the morning. And so 4:30, I was at the spot at 4:30. I was at the spot. When I got to the spot, the mentor said to me, let's go out in the water. And so I'm thinking to myself, I'm not really sure. The request is, I sense that I can be an educator. Like I just feel it. Despite what happened in school, K through 12, let's forget about that. Like, right? Let's forget about that and everything I thought a teacher was. And I feel that it's my calling. I feel a sense of purpose to teach. And so I'm not really sure how going out in the water, I just don't see the connection between the two. And what I love about the guru is that there are no words. There's only this body language that says, if you want what you say you want, then let's not talk about what you want. Don't question me. I am here to help make your dream become a reality. There was something inquisitive. There was something in my spirit that said something about this is right. And I could see myself coming out of that experience and actually making my dream as an educator become a reality. I remember the water was cold as it hit my feet, and then it hit my ankles. And I began to go out a little further, and the water hit my knees, and then I began to question myself and say, again, for real, what are you doing? There's nobody out here. It's just you and this guy alone. Like, he could drown you. At this point, I was thinking that, because I had been in the water for a while, that my body would get, acclimated to the water, but it was still cold. And so we went out a little further. He's not saying anything. It's spooky. It's like the Twilight Zone. I remember getting to a point saying to myself, like, I don't know. Like, this is too much, like the risk factor. And I remember him giving me that look, like, look, you're already out here. You've already made such a commitment. And just as I was about to turn away, just as I said to myself, like, this is too much. The sacrifice, what I am giving versus what I'm getting, it just doesn't make sense. I need to quit. I need to give up. And as I began to turn around and walk back to the shore, the guru grabs me by the back of my neck and he puts me under the water. And I'm like, whoa, okay, this is different. And he begins to press my head further down the water. And now I literally, I'm holding my breath and 10 seconds go by. 20 seconds go by and 30 seconds go by and he hasn't let me go. And 40 seconds has gone by and he hasn't let me go. 50 seconds, my life flashes in front of me. And just when I thought my life was over, boom, he pulls my head out of the water. I said, you trying to kill me. I told you I wanted to be an educator. I wanted to go to the next level. I wanted to know the secret to success. What was this about? And he said, young man, I need you to answer this question for me. When you were underwater, what were you thinking about? And I said, to be honest with you, the only thing I was thinking about was breathing. He said, that's it, young man, that's it. When you want to succeed, as bad as you want to breathe, young man, then you will be successful in any area of your life. I want to just do for you what the guru did for me. I just want to push you a little further, right? I want to get you past that 80%. You are there, you're making the commitment, you're already in deep waters. You're already in deep waters. You've already, the water, it's up to your shoulders, it's already up to your throat. You're already in it, you're already there. You're past the feet, you're past the ankles, you're past the knees, you're past the waist, you're past the chest. I want you to say with me, I can. Come on, I can, I will, I must. Come on, I can, I will, I must. Regardless of what's going on, we are professionals. If they need a hero, we are the heroes. And so despite what's going on, we can.
You acting like you indispensable. You acting like if something happened to you, they're gonna wait around for the next 2-3 years. Like your spot is just guaranteed. But for some of you, that contract messed you up. You soft now. You ain't as hungry as you was when you was in high school. You ain't as hungry as you was when you was in college. You ain't as hungry as you were your first year. You ain't as hungry as you were your second year. You take this opportunity for what? Come on, talk back to me. You take this opportunity for what? You take it for granted, bruh. But what I'm trying to tell you, this different, baby. This ain't high school. This ain't college. And if something happens to you, I promise you, if something happened to you, as sweet as you are, you're going to be what? Replaced. Say it again. You're going to be what? That ought to scare you. That ought to scare you. That alone ought to make you wake up every day and say, I cannot afford to be replaced. I can tell you why I can't afford to be replaced. You tell me why you can't afford to be replaced. Say it again. My wife got MS, bruh. She will never go back to work again. You understand me? 3 years ago, she was diagnosed with MS. She will never go back to work again. So when I get up to speak, this ain't just about speaking. This making sure baby girl ain't never got to work again. I ain't playing games. This ain't about putting up something on YouTube. That's like an after effect. I earned the right to be here. I grinded to be here. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning the last 13 years. See, because I grind so hard, I work so hard, that when I get this opportunity, I don't play with it. My son worked for me. I don't want him working for nobody. I'll never forget when my son graduated, he wanted to be an agent. He wanted to work for The Rock. He told me, Dad, I got an opportunity to work with The Rock. I started laughing. He was like, I'm gonna get the chain. You know, he young. I'm gonna get the chain. I said, boy, you and Thomas, we make up our own chain. You ain't gotta wear another man's chain. You work and get your own chain. You make your chain famous. You make other people wanna wear your stuff.